Hi everyone. Just going to share the screen. There we go. Brilliant. In. That was fun. Okay. Warm the hands up. It's freezing. It's freezing here in the UK. Brilliant. Right. From the beginning. Here we go. Satan. This is the full shaman. This is all of it. So here's an introduction. Typically 3 types, sometimes 4 levels, actually 5. That can be attained through Reiki, and these are centered on the attunement combined with education and practice. Okay, and the Reiki attunement is what makes Reiki unique to other forms of healing, touch, and energy work. Okay, and what they call it is Kwai, Chai, and Kai. That is the process, which you'll get from me, the attunements. Because of this opening process, the attunement also does what Reiki is meant to do. It clears blockages, so it clears that residual energy. As a result, this can be created in a way that's actually where you're receiving the energy. So it's very significant energy changes within the individual. You may undergo an intense period of self-growth, okay? So Reiki 1, the first degree. This is level 1. Practitioner initiation into Reiki, and it's open to everybody, so it's open to everyone essentially. And the focus during level 1 is the opening of the energy channels, so it's just channeling that energy on a physical level, allowing me to connect to the universal life force energy with you, because what happens is you can't give Reiki, you have to be a receiver to it, a receptant. So it's basically when we're going through the attunements, you have to allow one to have and receive, okay? So it flows through the cosmos, through the crown chakra and down to the heart and hands, and that's how we give healing, through the crown to the heart, out. For level 2. Level 2 is often defined by focus on practicing Reiki on others, as well as expanding open for energy. So it's more intense. It's more about actually practicing on others. But I have included that in Reiki 1 because I've done a combination course. The Reiki symbols allow the practitioner to connect more to the energy. So what you are presented with the symbols, and you can use them either by visualization or you can draw them. And that's how you actually send the energy. This includes the ability to provide distance Reiki or sending healing energy to individuals. The symbols also are used to clear energy blockages. The Reiki master level is traditionally considered the teacher's level, and it's a practitioner who's received the energy and the knowledge to attune new Reiki practitioners, which you're going to learn today. I'll give you your attunements. Do not do this until your attunements are finished. You can then set up your own practice. So in order to effectively work with Reiki, you need to experience the level 1 attunement ceremony, which consists of 4 attunements. Keep in mind that they're already connected to Reiki energy, which powers the attunement process. It helps your body, mind being cleared, personal energy, so that you're a clear channel to receive as the conduit for Reiki. The attunement process generally does take about 20 to 30 minutes. As a recipient, you just need to find a quiet space where you can relax. You may find playing some music or meditating during this time helpful. During this time, scheduled for your attunements, you may experience sensations and see images, and you might get a tingling sensation. Feel very tired afterwards. Now, the second and master level attunements help the student align with the symbols and shifts. Usually occurs the student familiarizes themselves with the symbols, not solely during the attunement ceremony. Just as with a Reiki session, during your attunements, your body is choosing the amount of energy to flow in and what shift it needs to be made. So it does it for you. Nothing is being done to your body or your mind. Rather, your body and mind is just using the Reiki as the light to see what aspects within are not serving your highest good. Your body then begins the work of shifting what is ready to release, and this is the reason for your self-treatments are so important. So you have to do self-treatments on yourself. It's not sent, okay? A very important concept to understand with Reiki. It's not sent. It's always drawn by the recipient through the practitioner. This is what separates Reiki and other types of energy work, because energy work is normally sent by the healer. So the history. Dr. Mikao was born in the 18th century, 1865 in Japan, and was founder of the system of Reiki. And he also set up in centers, he would have people queuing to have Reiki sessions with him, and they called it the beggar cities. Very interesting guy. and basically open-minded approach towards the belief system. Now, he comes into play in Masters, where we thank them, okay, as part of the ceremony. This guy here, he was a physician and he retired a Marine commander before he died. He opened up a Reiki clinic as well in honor of Mayako, okay? During his journey, they traveled to the holy mountains of Korai Jama, where he fasted and meditated for 21 days in order to attain a high alerted state of consciousness, which he believed would empower him with a healing energy. And that's what he did. And then he went up to set clinics, and people would come from all over the place just to be healed. So Reiki is a form of laying on hands that involves channeling universal life force energy for healing. While Reiki has no religious affiliations, it does have its roots in the Eastern healing philosophies, especially in Japan. And the term Reiki is actually based on two Japanese symbols, which is Rahai and Kai. So Kai is a non-physical energy that emanates from all living things. So it lives in plants, animals, and everywhere. Kai is flow in everything that is alive. When a person's Kai is very high, they feel very strong and confident. And when it's low, the energies are low. And that's when people get down and also get diseases. This will be in easy class for you to review. Reiki can be described and defined as a non-physical healing energy made up of life force. If you notice with psychics and spiritualists and stuff like that, we're very in tune with the higher self. It's all to do with synchronicity, and things start to play. They just change, and that's all part of Reiki as well. It's actually the divine source that provides the energy and feeds us. So an important attribute of Kai is that it responds to thoughts and feelings, and Kai will flow more strongly or weakened in its actions depending on the quality of one's thoughts and feelings. So mindfulness is extremely important, and that's why meditation's important too. So how you feel and see an aura, that's to do with the electromagnetic fields, and we have auras and energies all around us. It's about feeling that energy. You can feel it just by simply rubbing your hands, pulling it apart, up, down. Feel the energy between everything, and we're all connected. The whole of the universe is connected. So it's like you can play with energy. It's almost like a ball. We've done chakras. You've all done chakras here. Somebody who's suffered with abuse, and that you would see their chakra about 50 feet away, that aura, the actual color of that. And the aura consists of 7 levels on different planes, and also it's connected to 7 chakras in the body. So we have the physical auric body, which is the physical sensations, the simple physical comfort, pleasure, and health. Then we have the second, which is the etheric aura, which is where all our emotions go. Then also known as the astral plane as well. Third is the vital auric body. That's the rational mind to understand the situation, and it's linear and rational. And then we have the astral emotional body with relation with others, loving interaction with friends and family. Then we have the lower mental auric body, which is divine, to align with the divine within. And then the higher mental auric body is divine love and spiritual ecstasy. And then arguably is 7, which is the Buddhic level, which is spiritual, intuitive body, divine mind and serenity. And a lot of people put that down to Buddhism. Reiki has no, like I said, religious affiliations, but normally level 7 is associated with Buddhism. So here are the colors. We've got deep red, and you can read it here. Orange, yellow, green, blue, violet is very important in Reiki. White, rainbows, and all of that you can read on the easy class. No point in me going through it all. The chakra systems points to swirling subtle energy, also known as the wheel of light within the body. There also are entryways to a higher vibrational plane. The astral plane, the ethereal, mental, and cudgel bodies may be accessed through these chakra points. So you've got your root chakra based at the base of your spine almost, and then you've got your sacral chakra, which is based just above the pubic bone. And as you go up, you've got your solar plexus, your heart, which is in the center, your throat chakra, your brow chakra, and your crown chakra. The subtle energy of the chakras is carried around all of the physical body by channels called nadis, which is similar to the circulatory system and also known as meridians meridians, meridian, meridian, with the Chinese. So they complement the system. There's like an interflow. And Dr. Yu's theory and practice on the manipulation of Qi within the meridians of traditional Chinese medicine and the Western Reiki, on the other hand, adopted a chakra system. And both the chakras and the meridians are entryways into the higher vibrational plane, okay, into the realms. And they're important in acupuncture and things like that. Reiki is an energy practice of wholeness. While it sprang from the meridians of traditional Chinese medicine, it now embraces both the chakra and the meridian system, so it was intertwined, brought together to deepen energy. The chakra system here is the crown chakra, the brow chakra, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, solar plexus, the sacral chakra, and root chakra, as discussed. Now, aura cleansing is a way of removing the negative energies from one's aura. And the aura of the person extends great distance, but it's very thick, up to 4 inches from our body. And some people can actually see the aura with the naked eye, and this ability can be developed with training and practice. But more important, that seeing the aura is cleaning it from the effects of negative thoughts and emotions. We use a combing technique. Comb, flick. So when after giving a treatment, what you do is flick your hands. Reiki is psychic surgery. So the presence of negative psychic energy in the body of the aura is the cause of most illnesses and dysfunctions. We therefore develop aura clearing, a Reiki technique for removing those negative psychic energies. This was formerly called Reiki psychic surgery, and this highly effective process uses Reiki energy to empower the hands so that the practitioners can grasp negative psychic energy within or around themselves or others and send it up to the light. It is important to give Reiki to yourself. If you're cleaning your auras yourself, when you're full of energy, you can easily remove negativity on the surface of your aura. And the same is true when you're clearing your aura as someone else. Once you energize yourself, you're ready to clean your aura, and it's very simple, and anybody can do this. So a quick way to do your chakra clearing and your Reiki aura clearing is, if you have the time or you're surrounded with people, you can make use of this process. Stand up, activate Reiki, and let Reiki energy through you like a shower of rain. Have the intention that all negative energy is being absorbed and transformed by Mother Earth. Once this is complete, let the Reiki energy flow for some time and let Mother Earth receive some pure Reiki energy through you and complete this process. Now there is a position where you can sit in where you actually just relax, to sit still, and from the heart into the palms of your hands, you hold your hands together without using force. From the arms of the shoulders, draw the shoulders and clasp the hands, joining the fingers lightly, feel the alignment of the posture, and you close your eyes. This is how we do it, okay? Joshin Ho is the aim of Joshin Ho is to unify and purify the mind. And once sitting upright is achieved, recite in your head some waka poetry and feel at once with its meaning. Okay. The cleansing technique is continued. If you follow the previous steps and stayed focused on the palms of your hands, they start to become warm. This is what Tomita Ryu calls Rai Hai, wave of Rai. It describes the tingling sensation that is comparable to an electrical current, and he created the wave of Rai are what constitutes spiritual energy. Even if the sensations are weak at first, they should become stronger, and you will feel that you are able to keep concentration longer. You can do this for a 5-day treatment and concentrate for at least half an hour and progressively increasing that to 1 hour a day. This is a more advanced technique. This is called Kenjo Kyuho. It's the Japanese Shinto practice that purifies the body, heart, and spirit, generally used before and after the practice of any energy work. On each out breath, the hand sweeps across the body as if you're washing and cleansing yourself in various motions. You can read how to do this later. So week 1, the physical body. In this first week, the energy will work through your physical body. So this is what we call the 21-day clearing process. Try and get plenty of rest, drink plenty of water, lots of meditation, walks, and being mindful is very beneficial. Now week 2, when filtering through those subtle bodies, you may experience some clearing. You'll feel tired possibly, but you'll start being released. Like if you're doing a healing session, this is to release any blocked energy in order for our vibrations to be raised. It is important to step in, allowing and acknowledging, accepting, and thereby recreating. Week 3, spiritual casual body. This week is coming together, a balancing of the energy, cascading to your spiritual body aspect. Continuing from this week as a journey and a recognition from your soul and your higher self that you have taken a step in the right direction on the path back to yourself. Self-treatment daily is very important. A full self-treatment is necessary. And if you can also intermittently do an extra 5 to 10 minutes whilst on the bus in the car, even when you're at work, get plenty of rest and sleep, meditate, walking, being with nature, and having cleansing baths with sea soaps. You can also have dry baths. Using Epsom salts is perfect. Eat quality fresh food, organic preferably, and you might notice after having Reiki that your appetite changes and you might not be enjoying those takeaway foods. Complete your daily journey, vital, and be very aware. Okay, Reiki level 1, self-treatments for 5 minutes per hand position. Getting used to a daily practice of completing the daily exercises to ground, protect, strengthen your energetic field. Practicing Reiki sessions on family and friends is also important. Reiki 2, self-treatments for 3 minutes per hand position. Using the symbols in your own chakras, which you will be shown very soon. I use the Reiki chants to integrate the symbols and practice sessions on other people. I will teach you this shortly. Reiki master level self-treatment for 3 minutes per hand position. So this is when you're at master levels. What you would do is invoke and include the violet flame, cleansing, being more mindful of your energy, resonances and daily interactions, taking full responsibility for your energy bodies. The master symbol can be used on yourself and on others as you are guided. Other symbols are used, non-traditional ones. These can be used and you will get to know the symbols. Do not limit yourself to doing this just for 21 days. You should be doing it daily. So the first Reiki hand position is your face and third eye. And this position covers your third eye chakra and vital organs like the eyes, nose, ears, etc. You can give Reiki for cough and cold in this position, and a few minutes of Reiki in this position will relax all the muscles. So here you go. That's how you do it. Just simply put your hands over your eyes. And a few minutes of Reiki in this position will relax every part of your body, especially on your face. With practice, you will literally feel the stress dissolving and you'll have good night's sleep. Just doing that. There's 12 positions to do. Okay. The second Reiki hand position covers your temples and your brain. Your brain controls many parts of your body, so the position helps you in maintaining healthy teeth and jaws. It will also boost positive thoughts and feelings, making your day happier. The third Reiki hand position covers the rest of your brain. You notice 3 out of 12 positions are around your brain because your brain communicates with all parts of the body. So you see, I'm always fiddling around, aren't I? But I'm always trying to initiate energy into myself. The fourth hand position covers your throat. This energizes many vital parts of the body. Constant practice will give you voice and self-expression of your own. It will boost your creativity. Just do it like that. Don't have to touch it. The fifth hand position heals your heart chakra and the vital organs in your area. You'll feel a kind of expansion as you continue your daily practice. This will transform and heal your relationships, and it will fill your heart with love, forgiveness, and compassion. This also energizes the thymus gland and thus has the potential to lift your mood instantly by pressing gently. You're invoking the energy and healing yourself. The sixth Reiki hand position heals your solar plexus and organs like stomach, etc. and liver. This position lets you heal past emotional pain while Reiki energy is healing you in this position. You might see some images from the past. Just allow yourself to let go and release and surrender with love. The seventh Reiki hand position heals your abdominal area. With continuous practice, you will find your breathing will get normal and natural and your digestion will improve. The 8th hand position covers your pelvic area. This is the Reiki hand position for fertility and abundance. This keeps many vital organs in good health. You become a more peaceful person as you continue to heal in this area as a daily practice. The 9th Reiki hand position energizes your shoulder and your neck, and this gives you more strength to fulfill your responsibilities, and it gives you unlimited strength and power. The 10th Reiki hand position energizes your upper, back and shoulder blades, and this position heals vital organs like the lungs, etc. And the 11th hand position heals your lower back along with your kidneys and the other organs, and it gives you strength and vitality, and a few minutes of healing as this position makes you full of energy. These positions are also energizing your joints, your tissues, muscles and bones. And the 12th hand position revitalizes your spine area and your root chakra, and it makes you feel grounded, settled, and in just a few minutes, as with other hand positions, this one also heals other organs in other areas. So these positions will energize vital organs and the 7 chakras, the glands, and balance your hormones. Furthermore, to these 12 points, you can give Reiki to any other area if you are directed by your intuition. When you're healing someone who is comfortable with touch healing, you can give Reiki from a distance of 1 to 2 inches, and you can take as much time as you feel comfortable at each position. You can also give Reiki to these 12 positions whenever you get time, other than the morning, evening, or even when you're traveling on a bus or going to work. You can give Reiki to these 12 positions while even sitting or lying down. Whenever you have less time, just give 1 minute Reiki at each position, and the more consistent you are, the more frequent you will do this, the more beneficial it will be to you. Then you place your both hands on your forehead in form of a cup in the distance, okay, or 1 inch or so, like this. Then while exhaling, move them downwards, the intention that your negative energy is being grounded. And when your hand reaches your feet, place them on the ground, and then you let them stay there for 1 to 2 minutes. I mean, I'm not on the ground, but until your energy has been absorbed by earth. Do this 7 times and then wash your hands in running water. Perfect. Once a week, follow this process of aura cleansing and take some rock salt in your hand. Make 7 passes from your forehead to the tips of your toes with the intention that all negative energy will be absorbed in the rock salt, and then you can throw the rock salt into the sink and wash your hands in running water. So how do we prepare for a Reiki session? The energy flows within and alongside our bodies to ensure that the energy flows without restriction. The client should have on loose clothing, their shoes off. Tightly fitted items can serve to block the flow of the energy along significant energy pathways. Reiki is always performed with clothes on. As a practitioner, you will also want to make sure that your clothes are comfortable, so very loose clothing like tunics and stuff like that, and also get a massage table and make sure your room is sort of not cluttered, okay? Ensure you are clean and free of smells, including perfume and cologne. And you may wish to rinse your mouth to use breath mints before a session. And remember that you will be in close contact with your client at all times for approximately 1 hour. So you want that hour to be focused on the Reiki and not on you. Always wash your hands before Reiki sessions. Better not to wear nail varnish or any jewelry. This is for hygienic reasons, but also you can serve a purpose in grounding you and relaxing and accessing that energy in preparation for your session. I am open to receiving Reiki energy, allowing the recipient's name, some say they're called Sarah, to draw in the Reiki energy that is needed so that they may balance on all levels for the highest good of all concerned. May we all be empowered by love and light. This can be done while standing or in your head. So whilst you're beside them, you'll just take a few deep breaths and set your intention before you begin. Although there have been no medical validations in relation to pacemakers are not really recommended. It's an electrical device that regulates the heart rate in an individual, and these individuals are counseled to stay away from sources of energy such as microwaves and metal detectors in airports. When you are working with individuals who are on medications, you will want to let them know that it's important that they monitor their body and see their doctor if they notice shifts in their physical state. This is especially important with regards to individuals who are taking insulin for diabetes type 1 and 2. The body can balance blood sugar levels rapidly, and if the person is not frequently checking their levels, they may administer an overdose of insulin. In a Reiki session, we always want to allow the body to work with the root cause of the imbalance rather than the symptoms. So one of the main things that make Reiki so powerful is that practitioners do not diagnose or prescribe. It's recommended that you have your client complete a consent form that outlines all their physical and emotional conditions. This will help you monitor the client's progress. You will want to provide new clients with a brief introduction to Reiki and explain exactly what a Reiki session looks like. You can also explain the types of sensations they may experience and write it down for record. So this is how you begin a Reiki session. You begin the Reiki session with your client lying down comfortably on the table, face up, fully clothed with their arms at the sides. The legs should be relaxed and flat against the table, not crossed. Circulation issues as well, as this can interrupt the flow of energy. As a practitioner, you may either perform the session with your hands directly in the body of the recipient or slightly above their body. Both ways are very effective, so this may be determined by the regulations in your area, though please do check legislation, your preferences and the preferences of your client. You will gently and slowly place your hands on the body and ensure the shift of the position is slow and smooth. For injured or sensitive areas such as the face, throat and genitals, you will not want to place your hands directly on the client. In those areas, hold your hands approximately 4 to 5 inches above the body. And for clients with touch issues, you can perform the entire session with your hands just above the client's body, rather than in close contact with it. And you can confirm your client's preferences during your intake. You would have an intake form. Keep your hands in each position for between 3 to 5 minutes. As you become more experienced, you will use your intuition. Always check that your client is comfortable and that they can stop the session at any point. And just say, please raise your hands if you're not comfortable. At the end of the session, always offer your client a glass of cold water to aid in grounding. You will also want to wash your hands in cold water after each session. This will help the body, mind feel the session is ended. It's also nice to have just like a nice little bowl with some little nibbles like polos or some mints. So here are the hands-on positions for you now. Head 1, put your hands together with the thumbs touching the base of the nose. Make sure your hands do not touch the eyes. This is often uncomfortable for the client, so if your hands have a tendency to become moist, put a cloth or paper or tissues above the eyes. Treating the third eye chakra, face, sinus, ear, nose and throat, lymph, stress, burnout codes, and hormonal imbalances, and all kinds of lymphatic diseases. And there is position 1, H1. Here is H2, wrists together with the right and left hand's fingers over the temples, treating the stress, headache, brain problems, connecting to immune defense systems and hormone services in the nerves. Here we go. When you're doing it yourself, do it this way. Head 3, hands at the side of the head, slightly cupped over the ears, treating ears, nose and throats, codes, balances and hearings. Head 4, put your hands together and slide them underneath the head so it lies in the bowl of your hands. Treating stress, worry, headaches, colds, brain, neck and back problems. Body 1, hold the hands and fingers so they form a tent above the throat. Don't touch the throat during this because for some people it can be unpleasant. This treats the throat chakra and the thymus and anxiety and disability to communicate and express oneself. So if you're going to do it yourself, do it like that. I mean, I'll do it like that. It's up to you. Body 2, B2, hold the hands over the collarbone and breastbone, treating lung areas, throat, asthma, allergies, and the disability to accept things. You'll have all of this. It's already in Easy Class now, as well as the quiz. Body 3, breast position and place hands above or below the breast, treating chakra 4, heart, thymus, lungs, asthma, and allergies and circulation. Given Reiki to situations, you would just use this. So how to do a Reiki on others continued is body 4, solar plexus position under the breast and over the lower ribs. This is the sternum system, lungs, pancreas, and liver, spleen, etc. How to do Reiki on others continued. This is body 5. Place the hands in the middle of the stomach area, approximately around the navel area, treating chakra 2, digestive organs, liver, and spleen. Body 6, do not encroach on people's integrity. It's very important. Always treat clients with respect and making sure that they are comfortable. Treating chakra 1 and 2, reproduction system, testicle, ovaries, kidneys, adrenaline glands, tiredness, weight problems, and sexual problems. Don't touch genitals. Legs 1 is kneecaps. Place one hand above the kneecap and one under the knee. Treat each knee separately. This is for knees, injuries, disabilities, bend. headache, stiffness in the neck, and energy blockage in the lower body. Legs 2, ankles, do each one separately. These are for energy blockages, problems with neck and throat. Bearing in mind you will have this in easy class. Leg 3, treat each foot separately. One hand should cover the sole of the foot, otherwise hold in the most comfortable position for yourself. The feet contain reflex zones, all organs in the body. All the organs and chakras will be treated and ground and calm the person. Back 1, hands behind the neck. You do this. This is how you do your own. This treats neck and shoulder and stress and headaches and responsibility problems. There you go. Back 2, hands over the shoulder blades, treating heart and lung area. Protective instinct, disability to express feelings and depression. This you can see here. Back 3, hands approximately at the middle of the back above the kidneys. This is for stress, allergies and relationship issues. Back 4, lower back, below the waist, treating chakra 1, pelvic area, reproductive system, digestive system, relationship and emotional problems. I do have to source where I got these pictures from, actually. I'll do that later. Back 5, extra position, one hand in the neck and one hand covering all the tailbone. Treating chakras 1 to 5, balancing and easing the blockages, and sometimes these are called the back fixer. So closing the Reiki session. When you have completed all the hand positions, there are a couple of ways you can finish your session. Some practitioners place on their one hand on their client's crown chakra and the other hand for the client's root chakra. Another option which I like is to place one hand on the crown chakra and the other on the heart chakra. This final position can help to balance the energy and just close the session. Just as you begin the session, you may also want to complete the session by sweeping your client's aura. Reiki on pregnant women and children is acceptable, but please do check with jurisdictions as healing does serve everybody, including animals. I do have an animal course, Reiki course, if you like to do that, and also working with crystals. So palliative care and Reiki. Now, when people pass, Reiki is very important because people will be wanting that before they pass away, and it's very acceptable to give it, but please do check with hospitals and work along medical professionals in conjunction with them. Do not think that you cure, more that is an holistical method used with. Here is a YouTube video and you can go and use it. It's just a simple step to how to meditate. And this is how you breathe. You close your eyes and you inhale through your nose at a slow but controlled pace. You visualize the light of the universe entering into your pathway through each of your chakras. Direct your breath to the lower body, known to the lowest part of your lungs. Resist the urge to bring your chest, shoulders and neck up. Visualize the energy like a gas filling up your lungs with positive light, and notice that your belly, back and the sides are expanding with the powerful source. Hold this energy in and cleanse your heart and chakras. You can do it as you're in the shower and see the light coming through. Form a slate with your mouth and slowly let out the air. Do not exhale too hard. Let it escape your body and take all the negativity with it. Exhale until your lungs are almost flattened. This is the correct way to breathe. If you let breath stop at the chest, the lower layer of the chakras don't get any of that energy. So conversely, your upper and middle layers receive too much. I have accessed the material in order to deliver this. Please do look at the link below. Reiki and spirituality. Reiki, just like spirituality, is all about energy, and that energy is all around us. The etheric field, the auras, the connection to the realms and the angels. These are the Reiki principles. Just for today. Don't be angry. Do not worry. Be grateful. Do your duties and be kind to others. And next to it is the Japanese translation. Using Reiki in daily life. In Japan, they believe that they should use Reiki all the time to be connected to the universe and to be mindful. You can use Reiki whilst you're at work. So the philosophy. The secret method of investing blessings is the spiritual medicine of many illnesses for today. Only do not anger, do not worry, be grateful, and do your work with appreciation. Be kind to all living things in the morning and at night. With hands held in prayers, we thank you. We'll use the Reiki as we go. So the quiz is an easy class, okay? And your tutor will now ask you questions. Now you will have Reiki 1 achievement with me at a later date, as we now go into Reiki 2. The second degree explores the Reiki symbols and teaches you how to use them. These symbols will explore you to magnify and focus on the Reiki energy. The use of these symbols can help to accelerate the session and perform a session from a distance or on imbalances from the past or future, as well as a focus on mental and emotional clearing. As you use the symbols, you will find more applications for them in your sessions in life. With a level 2 attunement, your body's frequency and psychic perception will be heightened. There are 4 sacred symbols. 3 symbols are taught in level 2, with a 4th symbol being taught to students in the master's level. Like being attuned to Reiki, once a student has been attuned to the Reiki symbols, they will be connected to those symbols for life. As your understanding of the Reiki symbols deepens through use, you will be able to determine for yourself how you will use the symbols in your practice. This is the power symbol. Okay, Chokurai. The general meaning, Chokurai, is the place of the power of the universe is here. The power symbol can be used to increase the power of Reiki for yourself and for others. So there you go. Congratulations. You have now the power symbol. I will be attuning you with this. To draw this symbol, okay, you draw a horizontal line from the right to the top, beginning to the right at the top of the line 1. And basically what you do is you copy what that is, okay? You draw it, okay, but you can also visualize it and you can use your finger too. So there you go. This is also a traditional practice to not allow anyone to observe you drawing the symbol unless they are a 2nd degree practitioner or a Reiki master. If you feel called to display the symbols, you can do so. In the past, the symbols were kept hidden, okay? But now available to everybody. But still, I like the old tradition where you just keep things to yourself. The usage of the symbols activates the other symbols for protection. This brings resolution, cleanses, brings balance, drawn under a stamp, on a letter, placed under a sticker, on a gift, used on your food, drink, plants, animals. You can actually put it around people's photographs and stuff like that. You learn and practice the harmony symbol. This is the Reiki harmony symbol, which strengthens the link between the body and mind. It helps with relationship problems, bad habits, depression, fear, anxiety, and issues caused by emotional imbalance, such as overeating and drug use. Use the Reiki harmony symbol on its own for related problems. USUI Reiki teaches us to invoke all 3 symbols. USUI Reiki teaches us to invoke all 3 symbols before healing. Invoke the symbols to reverse order, finishing with the power symbol. So it's 3, 2, 1. To be clear, invoking drawing of imagining the symbol and chanting the mantra 3 times. This is the harmony symbol. To activate the Shai-Hai-Kai symbol, you draw the Cho-Kyu-Rai symbol while intuning the words Cho-Kai-Rai 3 times to activate the SHK. Then draw the Shai-Hai-Kai on top of it beside the Cho-Kai-Rai and intone the word Shai-Hai-Kai 3 times. For additional energy, you can also then draw the Cho-Kai-Rai on top of or beside the Shai-Hai-Kai while intoning the words Cho-Kai-Rai 3 times. The Shai-Hai-Kai can be used to release beliefs that are preventing the person from balancing and healing. Releasing blockages and resistance in the body. Find resolution to long-standing problems. Addresses alcohol and drug and smoking addictions. Calms the nervous fear and phobias. And stuff like that. So basically what you can do is read that after in easy class. This is the use of harmony symbol. These are the 4 Reiki symbols. So learn and practice the distant connection symbol. The Reiki distant symbol, Hon Shan Shasi Shonan, is the symbol that has a general meaning of no past, no present, and no future, or it can have the meaning of the Buddha in me context, the Buddha in you. The distant symbol can, as it applies, be used to energize and send distant healing. The Hoshashon Man symbol is known as the distant healing symbol, and it's used to transcend time and space with one translation, being having no past or present. The Chokyu Rai symbol is used first to activate the Hon Sha Si Shon Hen, and although it's spoken Hon Sha Si Shon Chen, the Kanjai Sho is written before Z. Is it Z? The ZSN gives the Reiki practitioner the ability to channel Reiki across short or long distances. It sounds really complicated, but it's not. When invoked and used by the practitioner, this symbol allows the energy to be sent across distance. And when practicing Reiki on someone who is not physically present, so this is like remote healing, I have given you a link, YouTube, to draw that one. If you want to draw it, you don't have to, you can visualize it. So the non-traditional symbols, there's 3 traditional Yushai symbols that can be used effectively in all situations. In your traditional attunement ceremony, you're attuned to those symbols, which have been passed down from Dr. Yushai. Over time, some masters found or created additional symbols that resonated with them, and they've begun to incorporate them into their own practice and teachings. But these are non-traditional symbols. In some cases, were used to distinguish one master and their teaching from another. I prefer the traditional. So performing distance healing with distance symbols, you receive permission to perform the session, and you hold the photo of the recipient and you visualize the symbols on top of the photo while intoning their names. Oh, Chai, Kyo, Ho, power symbol. So you use that one, and then you use the Say, Hey, Kai, the mental emotional symbol. And then you also use Oh, Chai, Kai, Brai. And then Hon, Sha, Si, Shon, Nen, distance symbol, and around the photo. You just put it around the photo, and in your mind, you can even visualize it. You imagine that you are with the recipient and they are ready to begin the session. You mentally draw the symbols of the recipient, intoning the names of the symbols 3 times. Perform a complete Reiki session as you perform each position, and you pay attention to the sensations that you receive and stay where you feel your hands need to be. So here we go, Koto Mas. In Japan, there is a common myth of the spirit of the language. It's a belief that there's a divine resides in the Japanese language, and the belief originates in the ancient times. And Koto is word and Dhamma is spirit. This has been used and still used in Japanese culture. So using symbols in self-treatment. To start Reiki self-healing is advised to spend 5 to 10 minutes practicing deep breathing. Do a brief meditation to give an ideal state to accept Reiki healing power. And during the healing, it can be beneficial to listen to relaxation meditation musics. There are 12 hand positions that I did show you earlier. The Reiki self-healing, 8 for the front of the body and 4 for the back. You maintain each position to say 4 to 5 minutes. A full 12 position Reiki self-healing should take between 45 to 70 minutes, including a 10-minute meditation warm-up. After becoming more familiar with Reiki self-healing, you may wish to reduce the preparation warm-up sessions to say about 5 minutes, depending on which Reiki variant you study. There is a link at the bottom as well if that helps you. So you can draw the Chu Kai Bai symbol and other symbols you use attuned as to be connected to the source of the Reiki energy, and you ask your guides, your teachers or angels, and the Reiki angels, your higher self and the other beings of divine light. Ask the Reiki energies to flow through you to the highest good. You feel the Reiki energy entering into your crown chakra and moving to your heart chakra, and then it goes out into the palms of your hands. If you have difficulty feeling the energy flow and sensations, ask the Reiki angels to work with you. Each hand position is traditionally held between 3 to 5 minutes. Move your hands and place them over your eyes, and you feel the energy flowing into your eyes and through your brain. You move your hands to cover your ears and feeling the energy flowing as you hold them, and as if you could wish to draw the Shaikai High symbol again each time you move your hand positions. So it's just visualizing and using your fingers. Move your hands to cover the back of your head and feel the energy flow. Move your hands to cover the area around your throat and feel the energy flowing. Move your hands to cover the heart area and feeling the energy flowing. You can ask for the Reiki angels to assist you in opening your heart. Move your hands down over to the solar plexus area and feel the energy flowing in. And move your hands to cover the navel area and feel the energy flowing down in this area. Moving your hands down to cover the groin area, you feel the energy flowing into this area, and then moving your hands, one hand on each thigh to the side, you intend that the Reiki energy flows powerfully down each leg into the feet and out of the tips of your toes. You will now need to change your position, so very slowly and gently hold one hand on your left knee and place the other on your left ankle. Feel the powerful energy flow. Holding one hand on your left ankle, move the other hand down to the sole of the left foot. Intend the Reiki energy to ground into earth. So moving one hand and place it onto the right knee and place the other hand on your right ankle. Feel the powerful energy flow. Holding one hand onto your right ankle, move the other hand to the sole of the right foot. Intend that Reiki energy now to ground into the earth. Now hold the soles of both feet, one sole in each hand. Yep. Intend that Reiki energy grounds into the earth. Slowly relax, breathe deeply, and when you feel ready, gently stretch and get up very slowly. Have put a link at the bottom for you there. So using the symbols when helping others, this is very important. Now, the power symbol may also work in conjunction with the distance symbol, but lots of people can use non-traditional symbols. That's entirely up to you. Okay, everything and everybody is made of vibrations. So by writing down our project or drawing the distant power symbols on a piece of paper, we can increase the vibrations assigned to the project by writing the piece of paper. This can be done with almost all symbols. But also what you can do is use it for, say, if you want to move house, project, clean a space, if you want to clear a room, you can also use it. So this is what we call intuitive Reiki. An in-person intuitive Reiki healing session lasts about 60 to 90 minutes. At the beginning of the session, you go into a meditative state and you ask the spirits to allow you to be clear and pure channel of love, healing and guidance for the client. Chai, would you like to come here? Come here, Chai. Chai? Come, Chai. Chai, Chai. Chai, Chai, Chai. Come here. I'll use you. I'll use you. I'll do some Reiki on you. Yeah, Chai. So at the beginning of the session, go into a meditative state. Ask spirit to allow you to be clear and pure channel of love, healing and guidance for the client. This is a very important step for me as it allows you to focus and disengage from your own life and really come into place of openness and receptivity, and most importantly, love, to make sure that all my intention awareness is upon client. Okay, clear any blockages in the chakras and energetic field, and therefore balance the body. You can use oracle cards and stuff like that, and crystals. Crystals are a really, really good way to work with clients. Once the client comes into my room, when I used to do it back in the day, I'm going to be doing it again. What you do is you chat, and you would have a consultation, and you would allow each other to communicate, and then you little monkey. And then what you do is you make sure it's comfortable, make sure it's a cleansed place, put a little bit of like incense, nice smells, meditation music. Ask them what music they like as well. Get people to pick them. Also have like crystals hanging up and stuff like that. Make sure it's a very welcoming place. So during a normal Reiki session, the client lies fully clothed on a massage table. The practitioner gives the treatment either through placing the hands directly on specific points on the body, and normally a few inches, say, above. So if I get China, they're like there. Oh, hi, Chai. And then the client may experience tingling sensations, heat, and see colours, and also visuals. That's quite normal. Please do write it down. You can sweep your hands across the body like this. Try. I'm using you. Can I have your permission, please? Come on. You scan the body. You scan it. This is how you do it with an animal. You scan the body and you can feel any heat. But sometimes you can feel blockages, and then that's how you would know through temperature and stuff like that. So this is Hashirai Ho. It's a method for generating greater amounts of spiritual energy. This technique is one of a kind, and also been used in conjunction with the system of Reiki. Hashia Ho is one of the early techniques, and we know this certain as it exists in a 1933 book by Kaija Tomita, a student of Hushai. Michael, below is a translation of this technique from that book. So Hashti to generate Rai spirit Ho is method. You first sit down and try to concentrate, unify the mind and body, and choose a quiet place or somewhere comfortable where you can relax. It's included in the text the two different readings of the word Sahaisa, and that goes back to where we sit down and then we use the So body scanning continued. Once you find the problem spots with the energy flow, you can move closer to the area from here. You will actually feel pulling universal energies and use them to remove the blockage. After you've finished removing the blockage, you can rescan the area where there were problems in order to make sure that the balance with the rest of the energy. By knowing how body scans, once you do it, you actually become really, really good at it, and you naturally will actually go and feel somebody's tension. Okay, and what we do is realign and we rebalance that. You can also do a chakra assessment by using your hands, but you can also use the pendulum as well. So the secret of happiness. The secret of inviting happiness is the miraculous medicine of all diseases. Just for today, do not anger. Do not worry and be filled with gratitude. Devote yourself to your work. Be kind to people every morning and evening. Join your hands in prayer. Pray these words to your heart and chant these words with your mouth. So Reiki is for so many reasons, so many good things. Reiki for personal growth, changing your life and changing others. Advanced medical practices, it can be used in practices in hospitals and doctors, working with, in conjunction with. Please do talk to the consultants and also make sure you have consent from patients, clients, etc. This is an advanced cleansing technique. It's called sweeping, and this method of both cup the hand and spread finger positions are used alternatively. The purpose is to clean and remove contaminated or disease energy, which allows fresh energy to flow and circulate. So what you do is you introduce Kai, right, and you sweep, you scan, and you sweep. Right, and you can use a combing technique with your hands. When you reach the bottom, you raise your hands slightly and give a good flick, and visualize and put it into a recycling container. So when invoking and using Reiki practice, this symbol allows the practitioner to send healing Reiki energy across time and space. That's for sending distance Reiki. That symbol there can be used in person to help clear blockages from the past and across larger parts of the body. But you can also heal the center of, say, earth. You want to send healing. There you go, to global situations. So starting a Reiki business, you have to read the professional code ethics. It's part of the exam. All I ask is that you read it, okay? And once you've read it, just try and absorb it. Copy is an easy class. There's also you need insurances, health and safety policies, consent forms, confidentiality policies, clean workspace and heal your workspace with combing techniques, and check the law on Reiki in your country. You will be receiving your level 2 achievement very soon. So here we go. This is the master level. The master symbol, the Deiko Mayo in Yushai Reiki, is known as the master symbol. It's one of the most powerful symbols in Reiki ever. It can be used by Reiki masters. The power of the Reiki master symbol combines the power of the first 3 symbols, Cho Kai Rai, Sai Hai Kai, and Han Sha Si Shon Nen. The Taiko Hamaya in Shaya Reiki is known as the master symbol. It's one of the most powerful symbols in Reiki that can be used by the Reiki masters. The power of the Reiki master symbols combines the first 3. And when the individual symbols of the Reiki master symbols are translated, it symbolizes the energy that it does carry. While Dea means great or big and Ko means smooth or glossy, the word Mayo means bright light. The symbol also translated to evident to clear that this verb of knowing of understanding was basically meant the great enlightenment or bright shining light. The Reiki symbol represents inner knowledge, truth, and enlightenment. Pronounced Dai Kai Maho in Yushai Reiki, it's known as the master symbol. It's considered to be one of the most powerful symbols used in Reiki. It can only be used by Reiki master. And this is high vibrational, it can be a profound effect on the energetic aspects of the body-mind. Using this symbol can help to address imbalances that the soul is carrying that are ready to be transmuted. By healing first the energetic level, the mental and physical aspects of the body and mind are balanced as well. The symbol can also help to balance the energies that have been carried through inherited memory. So Buddhism actually written in the Buddhist temples, therefore, although it's sacred, these symbols were found, it's not secret. There are variations of the symbol and you can explore them to see which one resonates with you. Tai Ko Mayo. That's how you draw it. Tai Ko Mayo. Ways to activate the master symbol is mentally beam a white DKM through your hands as you work with your client. You visualize a white DKM on the palms of your hands before your session and draw the DKM with your tongue on your roof of your mouth, and you protect it on the back of your hands and you perform your session. Draw the DKM on your hands with your index fingers before you begin your session, and draw the DKM in the air and beam it into the direction of your hands. So your Reiki attunements open the energy pathways into the body, which helps the student to channel the Reiki energy more effectively. This heightens the ability to channel Reiki, is permanent, and it lasts for a lifetime, so you don't ever have to have it again. It's very important to note that the attunements alone do not make a student master. Time spent Reikiing and using and performing Reiki on self and others will enhance your ability. So you can ask your student to remove all your jewelry, glasses, and shoes, not yours, theirs. And if you choose some individuals, argue that jewelry and metal can interfere with energy flow, that the metal holds energy. During the ceremony, the students will sit on a chair with their feet flat on the floor. The hands will be in front of their chest with their palms together in the prayer position. During the attunement ceremony, you are working with energy, and this has a wisdom beyond understanding. As a Reiki master will experience, you allow yourself to be guided by your intuition with more procedure. There are no different actions to the crown attunement for level 1 or 2 and masters. The only difference is your intention. For the first degree, your focus will be allowing the Reiki energy to flow through the student and for their body to release any energy, beliefs, or memories that are not serving them. Okay? In level 2, you will intend that the student will have an energetic understanding of the level 2 symbols and will be able to work with them effectively when they choose to. With the master level, your focus will be on observing the student's connection with the master symbol so that they can work with it, as well as have their ability to attune others to Reiki energy. And you can use the distant healing to do distant healing. So like with myself, I'll be doing distant healing attunements. Also, you can use the distance one and all of these levels in groups. So you can do it in groups. This is a Reiki symbol. This symbol is used as the final stage. It's all about grounding and sealing the awakening cry within. The striking lightning bolt symbol made by the hands is drawn in a downward, like that, gesture, symbolizing the completion of a healing session. You can just use it as you finish. So how do you prepare attunements? Because that's what you're going to be doing. How exciting. You'll stand in front of your student approximately 2 to 3 feet if you're doing this one-to-one, away from them, and ask your student to close their eyes and raise their hands in the prayer position, if not remotely sending. Silently set a short intention. Example, I call upon Reiki, universal life force, and then I ask that the power and wisdom of Reiki guides and assist me to pass on my Reiki gift energy through attunement. And you say the name to Yushai Reiki, uplifting and inspiring experience for students. Put their name in, so they assert the name, and then you move forward as a confident and powerful Reiki practitioner. When you feel ready and can sense the Reiki energy around you, open your eyes, draw 1 times and intone 3 times. Come back. Draw 1 times and intone 3 times the DKM and CKR on palms. So that's the ones that you've already been shown, the symbols that you've already been shown. Right? And then draw 1 and intone 3 times the DKM and CKR on your palms. Draw 1 times and intone 3 times the CKR in front of your body, intending that your chakra is open to receive the Reiki. You then draw 1 and intone 3, the DKM, the CKR, SHK and HSZSN. I'm ready and I'm open to receive the Reiki attunement. When you sense they are ready, you can continue and ask your student to relax. Follow your directions and enjoy the experience of the Reiki attunement ceremony. It sounds really difficult, it's not, okay? It's just about drawing and visualizing the symbols. You don't have to actually draw the symbols or have the symbols at hand. You can visualize the symbols. But you'll have all of this. So face-to-face with the student going through the crown chakra, you open the student to receive Reiki through the crown chakra, standing behind the Reiki student. Now you raise your dominant hand and hold it above, horizontally above the student's crown chakra, and draw a small SKR above the student's crown chakra to open the student's crown center. Now place your cupped hands over the student's crown chakra and beam channel 3 previously drawn Reiki symbols, DKM, HSZSN and the CKR into the student's crown chakra, filling their whole head with Reiki. And then you can name each of the 3. So opening the student up to receive Reiki third eye, you're standing at the right side of the student and draw a small CKR of the student's third eye chakra to open the student's third eye center. Now with your right hand a few inches above and in front of the student's third eye chakra, your left hand a few inches behind the student's head, you beam the 3 previously drawn Reiki symbols, DKM, HS, ZSN, and CKR into the student's third eye chakra, filling their third eye center with the Reiki energy. Remember to silently intone the names of each of the symbols 3 times. So to receive Reiki through the throat chakra, you open the student up to receive the throat chakra, standing at the right hand side of the Reiki student. You draw a small CKR of the student's throat chakra to open the student's throat center with your right hand a few inches above your student's throat chakra, and your left hand a few inches behind the back of the student's neck. Beam 3 previously drawn Reiki symbols DKM and HSZSN and CKR into the student's throat chakra, filling their throat center with Reiki energy. Remember to silently intone the names of each of the 3 symbols 3 times. And so forth for the heart chakra. So opening the student to receive Reiki solar plexus, you do the same. What you're doing is you're going over it and over and over it, just making sure that all their chakras are unblocked and that you've used all the symbols. Next, being channeled the 3 previously drawn Reiki symbols DKM and HSZSN plus CKI into the student's arms, chest, abdomen, thighs, legs, and feet, and you visualize the Reiki energy filling every muscle and organ, tissue, and cell of their body. You attune the students to the symbols, open the student's hand like a book, and draw the symbols on their palms of their hands, and then tap in 3 times. Level 1, draw CKR in both palms, and tap 3 times. Level 2, draw CKR, SHK, and HSZSN in both palms, and tap 3 times. And level 3 master level, you draw CKR, SHK, HSZSN, and DKM, and tap 3 times. Fold the student's hands back into the prayer position. Now, this isn't always regularly used now, but the violet breath, you stand in front of the Reiki student. You place your hands around the student's hand to move them so that their fingertips are in line into the heart chakra. You blow the violet breath from the root chakra to the crown chakra. And then you have a closing ceremony. In the closing ceremony, stand in front of the Reiki student. You take the student's hands, you move them down so that they are resting on the top of their head, and you draw a large CK over the front of your Reiki student's body to ground their energy. You place your hands a few inches above their crown chakra within their auric field. Starting from the crown chakra, you run your hands down both sides of their aura until you reach their feet. Touch the floor with both hands so that you're grounding it. And then to complete the grounding and breaking the connection with the Reiki student, and you draw, but you can visualize as well. Thanks be given to Reiki, the universal life force. And you thank Dr. Yushai and Dr. Hei Hashai and Madame Takata, as well as all Reiki masters past, present and future for taking part in the attunement ceremony. And you insert the student's name. I ask that the power of the wisdom of Reiki nurtures and guides. Insert the student's name from this point forward, empowering, insert the student's name, to be a powerful and confident Reiki practitioner. Reassure students, talk to them, talk about their experiences, and always be an open arm. Now I thank you, and I hope you enjoy your journey. Now that you're practicing daily self-treatments, perhaps working with others, you can now take Reiki to the next level by bringing it into it life. And also, what's wonderful about this is that every person now can share the Reiki. Now you can go on and teach others how to help people. The wonderful thing about Reiki is that it does provide a universal life force. So by you taking this step today and becoming a Reiki practitioner and also a master's, after achievements, you will be passing on the wonderful history of Reiki. Thank you for joining me.